Welcome to the Shellonomics Podcast, presented by King Midas, your ultimate source for pure Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles entertainment. Stay tuned and dive deep into the Turtleverse with us. Catch all the action on YouTube and Twitch for non-stop Ninja Turtles adventures and retro gaming thrills.
King Mike and the heroes in a half shell.
Another episode of Shellonomics. Today we are with my friend Tim. We're going to be doing a live unboxing of the TMNT Advent Calendar. I was lucky enough to get one of these from a good friend of mine for my birthday. I'm not patient enough to wait to open these every day though, so we're going to get this whole unboxing done today right for you guys, in case you're curious as to what's in here, or if you're thinking of getting this as a gift for somebody else. So, Tim, have you ever done an Advent Calendar before?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. So who do you think is actually going to be featured in this one? It says here we get 24 diecasts. So besides the Turtles, I'm curious who else you think is going to pop up here.
I was looking at some of the box art. It looks like you could get Casey Jones. I'd be surprised if April or Splinter didn't make an appearance. So, should be interesting, to say the least.
So here's the box art in the back. I believe they got this from Target. So, a live unboxing here. I'm trying to dampen the box at all.
So, you got a sticker here.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be on YouTube and Spotify. If you guys haven't yet, be sure to subscribe on YouTube and drop us a follow on Spotify. This is episode 22 of Shellonomics, and we're closing out the year strong. Something I always wanted to try is an Advent Calendar. It looks pretty rad to me, though, with 24 pieces. I'm guessing we're going to have Splinter, Casey, and I got my friend here to help me build this, because I have no idea how to build it. Here's some more artwork. So, we go forward here. I'm not sure we're going to get our cardboard cutouts until later, it looks like, huh, Tim?
It's a little questionable, to say the least.
So is it cheating if we just rip it open, or do we actually do this one at a time here? We've got 1 through 24.
You know what?
Judging from your experience, this is brand new. This is why I had to open this like Tasmanian Devil. Like, I'm ready to just pop them open, but I'm not sure how we're supposed to go through it. So we want to do a live unboxing for you guys today.
Well, that being said, let me open up the side here. I just want to see if there's...
Yeah, the box ain't going to stay anyways. I'm ready to just dissect.
Yeah, but there is something to be said for preserving. I just want to see if there's any other component in here that we need to open up. If not, then we can just start punching out, but...
You guys see here we got some ornaments for numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7's a nice little foot soldier, if you guys can't see that artwork there. Number 8 is a turtle stocking with Leo on it. Number 9, we got a slice of pepperoni pizza. Paying homage to the Wish You a Turtle Christmas.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to just go...
Pop these one at a time? Okay.
One by one.
Alrighty, so here we go. Starting off with number 1. I'm guessing it's going to be Leonardo. Let's see here.
Oh, we'd have to cut this off the back. That's the reason.
Oh, the cover comes off the back?
So, well,
that's the setting?
The setting is cut with a pair of scissors off the back.
Nice.
So, nice little
wow.
you could have after the back.
And look who's leading the way. My man. So December 1st, you would officially get a little Michelangelo figure. We'll be sure to go ahead and get a photo on Instagram as well for you guys when everything is complete. Nice Mikey there. Nice, happy. Diecast does a good job with these figures. I don't know, do you have any diecast figures at the house? Some minifigures?
No, I used to have some of the minifigures, but that is nice. That's actually quite hefty for the, so that is solid.
But full of emotion in there, too.
That is a really nice paint job.
It's almost like just Build-A-Bear. All right. Rule number 2. Oh, we got a footy, so we got a battle already. So on my grandma's birthday, December 2nd, we got a foot soldier. These kind of almost look like the Hero Clicks figures. Remember when we used to play that one back at your place back in the day? Really sharp footy right there if you want to check them out with the katana.
Most definitely.
Go to number 3. Yeah, I would not be able to wait every day. Oh, number 3 took a nosedive. So we'll get back to 3 later. 4. Or took a nosedive. Damn, we shook this box open. And they all took a nosedive here. Then we get the 6.
Showing you up on your show.
Yeah. All right, 6. We have a Triceraton makes the list here. Pretty sure. That's a really good Triceraton here. Number 6.
And since you already got started on number 7,
Cody there coming out.
we got another foot.
See, this one's got some sort of gun. Man, these foot are really good with the colors here. Fantastic paint job, like you said.
A lot of attention to detail. You can see some of the fine lettering on some of these guys too.
Absolutely. All right, let's see if we can get to number 8 here. 8 took a nosedive. Man, everybody just took a jump. So I guess for those watching this live, do not shake your box up. Because apparently everybody took a nosedive. I'm glad. See, this is why we're doing this live too, because now I would be heartbroken if I was doing this every day. And it's like, wait a minute, there's nobody here. Especially if a child opened this. Can you imagine? It's like, is this April Fool's or is this a Christmas present here? 11 has not due. They all collapsed to the ground. I am so glad we're doing a live one. Let's see what we got here. I finally got one.
Well, they're ninjas, so
Yeah.
you're not supposed to see them.
That's a good point. Talk about Ninja Vanish. All right, we've got. Apparently, this is Rocksteady in white. That's a pretty cool Rocksteady though, with the Christmas colors there, ain't it?
That is an awesome color scheme. give them a little close up of that guy. That's
He's even got some blue eyes for it, but he almost looks like a. I don't know. He's got his knife in the back. Which is good.
that's a unit, man. That is awesome.
Sharp one there. Man, feel free to see if you can get lucky and just grab one of them. They've literally all done a Ninja Vanish. I'm actually going to make sure I get some scissors for us so we can actually put this thing together, too.
Yeah. All right. So 14. Hey, one of the boys.
All right, so all the way down in 14, we got Raphael. Nice pose with his sides. They did a fantastic job with all the artwork here in the pieces. You can tell here how they're not really just all generic looking. They all have a different sort of pose. Raph's got his size ready for battle here. Mikey does not have his nunchucks. He's just all about Christmas. That's a good one, though, for 12-1. All right, what else we got here? This is
You got a Christmas theme.
possibly 15. It's a nice shiny foot right here. No, white blade. So almost like the Rocksteady. So using red, green, and white, it looks like. Although Rocksteady's got blue eyes. And he's got his hands together like he's so excited for Christmas. Instead of ready to do turtle bash in time here. We've got another foot soldier here just in red and green with another shotgun. There's another. I can't put this one all together for you guys. So we're doing this live on Twitch as well for those who are going to catch this replay on YouTube and Spotify. And somebody wants to know what an Advent Calendar is. So basically, it's like a countdown to Christmas. You go from days 1 through 24.
One guy stayed in place.
Hey, all right. Somebody actually paid attention for us. GG's to this guy. And it's another Triceraton. Wow, so we have an epic battle coming. It looks like the Triceraton and foot soldiers are going to be working together to take on the turtles in battle, and we're going to need some allies. Oh, man, we are running thin here.
How about an ally?
Now we have Leonardo. Let's take a second here to enjoy his pose. So looks like he's ready to pull his... It's kind of an interesting pose here. So he has one sword ready, and he's actually looking like he's about to pull the other one out of his back.
No, he's got him. He's actually holding one in line with the back of his arm.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got them. It's like they're like glued together. So it's an interesting spot here for Leo. He looks like he's dead center focused here. No messing around. We can get another piece here, another foot soldier, and these purple foot soldiers are really
They are popping.
Yeah, this is way better color than I love my old turtle toys, but this color design here is fantastic for these footies. Right now, so far to keep score, we have not found Donatello yet. I'm sure he's going to be here. We've got 3 purple foots, 2 red, 2 Christmas foots, 2 Triceratons, and a Rocksteady and a pair of trees. We got 3, 7, 8, 11 guys, so we're halfway home.
Well, his brother just came in.
Oh, this is a cool Bebop here. Whoa! All right, I like the Bebop way better than the Rocksteady. So Bebop's got some nice red and green. He's still got his brown color. Instead of his purple mohawk and purple shades, he's got some red shades and a red mohawk. So these guys look really cool together here. Bebop and Rocksteady action. See what else we got coming up here.
Well, from number 19.
We finally got the real 19. So Splinter is here. So Donatello is still not to be found right now, folks. And we're running out of dates here to get these guys popping. I'm guessing April and Casey are going to be here somewhere.
Well, you just spoke his name.
This one is. Okay, oh wow, so Casey's a really cool piece too here. So Splinter we didn't get to examine too well. Splinter's got a nice little old school Fred Wolf look here. He's got his stick, he's staring at you, ready to go. in a peaceful gesture.
Rest in peace, Peter Renaday.
Correctamundo this year. Michelangelo is the only turtle with a Santa hat, though, so far. And here, Casey Jones has a nice red and green. Got a white golf club. Looks like the old turtle toy in the back, too, with his golf bag in the back. Got a green bat in his left hand. Yeah, a nice little hockey time, too. Perfect. What else we got here?
This one is a little hard to make out the finer details, but you got Krang in his bubble walker.
Wow.
And you can actually see his eyes, but they're actually real tiny.
Yeah, that's a pretty sharp one. So I'm going to give you guys these up close on the camera here. Mr. Jones, good to see you. We hope there's a Casey as well.
Well, got news for you.
I'm doing 22, my lucky number. That's my pizza with pepperoni. Is Donatello finally making the scene?
No, but apparently Shredder just got off his gig at the Nutcracker.
What in the world? Wow, whoa! And the detail of this pose, this is a really, so the purple is gone from Bebop and Shredhead. See what she got in here?
So I'm opening one, there's another.
And so there's two, so now we have, so the Michelangelo, wow, so are they all going to get it? Oh, okay, all right, now it's starting to make sense. So these guys, these may have been the ones that took a nosedive here. This Leonardo here has a nice pose with a Santa hat. We have a Michelangelo with his nunchucks, a fantastic pose as well over here. He's only got one chuck in his hand, one nunchaku. I was thinking Michelangelo would have been the only turtle that had the Santa hat, but it looks like we're possibly going to get all four, because again, a couple guys took a nosedive. Really part of our live unboxing here. So let's we got 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. We got 6 more figures to go here.
That's your new Triceratops.
So we got a Triceratops, almost like shiny Pokemon attire here. He's got some red, white gun, green trunks, and some nice grit to him. Look at the attitude on him with his teeth over here. So,
Well, you got another ally.
now, it's interesting that April O'Neil does not have her Christmas color. She's still in her, as they say in the 2003 series, car wash attire here with her yellow jacket. But a nice character nonetheless. She's got her camera on her. Doesn't have the microphone, just the camera.
Well, they say good things are worth waiting for. So, all the way on Christmas Eve.
So finally, Donatello finally comes out and knows bow. He's got one bow staff in his hand here. And a really good action pose by all 4 turtles here. Again, I can't wait to get the setup with the cardboard. My friend Tim's here trying to help us not blaze through, but we're just trying to make sure we get all these pieces out, because it is going to take a while to build the set as we get that cardboard cut out. And Raphael's got a nice gimme a break attitude. Look here with his Santa hat. So we're still trying to find Donatello with his Santa hat, and he's got a high 3 pose. So I'm really enjoying it. So you get not only one turtle, but you get each turtle with a Santa hat in there. It looks like we're going to have 3 shiny foot soldiers in red and green attire. And I believe we've got all 25 pieces. So if you don't mind building the construction site there, my good friend, who is a carpenter in real life, let me go ahead and get you some scissors and see if we can put that background together.
For sure. Overall, really nice design. Excellent job with the die casts.
Yeah, would you recommend this for anybody who's a turtle fan for Christmas?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see here. So we're going to do a recap of all the pieces we have here then, guys. So we've got all 4 turtles in Santa attire. They're the only pieces with Santa attire, believe it or not. Then you also have all 4 regular turtles with their nice poses here. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys to zoom in on the camera when we're all said and done here. And if you guys want to check us out on Instagram, we are at Shellonomics. I'll go ahead and get you guys some deeper photographs, or you can join our Discord, talk some turtles with us. I do like the Shredder pose too with this shiny red attire. It's interesting he didn't have a green for his lower pants right there. He's got some white on there. Bebop's got his black boots with the red. I do enjoy the Bebop figure a lot. My favorite figure, though, has got to be either the Donatello High 3 or the Mikey with his happy-go-lucky pose in the Santa attire.
I thought for sure you would have said the Bebop.
Yeah, he's my second choice. Then you got Casey Jones here with his hockey stick and bat. Nice little shiny green bat. Casey Jones is a big fan of ours here. One of our friends actually named Casey Jones on his Twitch and YouTube ID, so we're going to give a close-up with Casey there. We're trying to get our background built here. We want to make sure everything's... let's see, so that is our 8. And then we also have Splinter. Again, Splinter's actually a really good piece, too. I like... He's just a... You feel that piece checking him out here. It's a nice, serene pose. Nothing too scary about him. Like we said, we have Krang and the Bubble Walker, which is nice. Instead of the Android, it's a nice change of pace here. So this is almost like Series 1 old school Turtle Toys here. And then we've got 6 foot soldiers. We'll do a recap here. One of them has the katana blade and the purple and black. These foot soldiers probably steal the show, though, when it comes to the coloring, in my opinion. If I had to choose which one stand out when I'm looking at all these pieces, the footies for sure. We'll have 2 foot soldiers with their guns. And then we'll go ahead and go to the red and green. Now, the red and green one's a little different. So the black and purple ones, you get 2 guns and 1 sword. And then the red and green Christmas foot soldiers, which actually would have been a great Christmas episode with these red and green foot soldiers. Not going to lie, the color design would have been awesome. You get them with their katanas, and you do have the one with the gun. And then we have, any curiosity, Tim, why they went with the Triceratons instead of some more mainstream villains? You think it would just be easier to make an army in case you want an army build, or?
Honestly, it might have to do with the fact that, there was quite a bit of interest in the Triceraton storyline, which is why it was actually pretty cool to see them in the actual show as well. But, I think it just more or less what anyone who was in charge of designing this project probably felt, hey, this would actually kind of be a nice little surprise, as opposed to just keeping everyone within one single story arc.
Well, it's awfully better than just having a whole bunch of foot soldiers. I do like that they did 3 and 3 on there, too. And then the Rocksteady, we didn't really, almost like a candy cane flavored Rocksteady. It's really, Rocksteady's probably the most bizarre of the pieces here, because he's got the green pants, he's got red and green on his shoulders, he's got a green strap where he usually has his grenades, he's got his knife in white, but he has blue eyes, which is just, he's the only one, actually, I guess the Bubble Walker Krang kind of has blue eyes as well, just a little different here, but the Rocksteady pose is just like it's like somebody told him Santa's coming to town. He's got his hands are so joyous. He almost looks more joyous than Michelangelo, actually, if you compare the two here.
Well, if you think about it, Rocksteady is supposed to be more, shall we say, naive, in terms of his believing what everyone tells him. Meanwhile, Michelangelo just kind of embodies what it means to actually show a little bit more Christmas spirit and actually trying to help others. That's actually one of my favorite stories from the original comics. They do have a Christmas comic book.
They do have a Christmas so there was no Christmas episode, but now was it a Fred Wolf Christmas episode from the Archie series, or?
No, it was actually from Mirage.
Oh, wow.
There's one where the turtles end up saving Christmas.
We'll have to check that one out then, guys. Seems like an interesting one to me. I knew about the Christmas Alien show in 2003. It was a good one. Let's see here. When you think we recapped everybody so far, we'll dig a little deeper into the Triceratons in this final recap. Yeah, April looks all right with her yellow. Yeah, her camcorder, no microphone, but a nice little pose there, so we can keep her next to Casey Jones. Surprised Casey and April didn't have Santa. They would have been a little bit more comical, but I guess they just wanted the turtles to be the stars of the show, as they should be, with them having the Santa hats. And then you've got the Triceratons here. Like I say, you got almost like a shiny Pokemon Triceraton, but it doesn't look like it's Zorax, like the leader. He kind of looks very, well, maybe, yeah. Do you think this is the leader here? If you actually get a closer look at them, can you tell difference? Is that Zorax? That's his name, right? I believe the leader of the Triceraton Republic? Or do you think it's just a generic Triceraton and a shiny attire there?
It may just be generic. It's really hard to tell because all the Triceratons, for the most part, in the 2003 series, have the same exact design, but there's just a slight variation in terms of the leader.
Oh, okay.
In the Fred Wolf era, you had Triceratons of different colors and sizes.
Yeah.
So, if anything, you can make the red one your leader, since he's the only one that stands out.
Yeah. For this little bit of little scenery, we'll go ahead and make one. How does that cardboard coming out, though, so far? Is it pretty easy, or?
Definitely would have been easier if I used my X-Acto knife. But, the only thing I would say if they wanted to improve on this would be don't use black or maroon dotted lines on a black background.
And Yeah, they don't even have any. Do they even have lines for you to cut out back there to make it easier? They do.
They do, but you'll see when I finish getting a majority of this off the box that quite a bit of it is all in a real dark red to maroon color, and then when you see it against the black background, it is not the easiest thing to see, and so you're hoping that you're still preserving enough of the set.
Yeah, it seems like a nice design. I thought it was going to be inside. I didn't know it was actually going to be a cardboard cutout. My first reaction looking at this, which is why I changed it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, thank you very much for this. And it seems like an easy fold out, actually. It's just the back of the box here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go ahead and just push that down then, right? Fold down?
It will, but I still have to do some trimming.
Okay.
So
I think, is this the first year the Turtles have an Advent Calendar? I can't recall them ever doing this before. I've seen Pokemon, I've seen other, license-themed Advent Calendars, but this is my first time seeing the Turtles. Can you recall another year they've done this?
Not offhand. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they have done it before, but Turtles have really had a resurgence in popularity over the years, especially since Nickelodeon picked up the rights. Seen so many different iterations of the Turtles, so I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do it before. This might be the first time. Either way, good thing.
Yeah.
So better late than never.
I just like to see our Turtles from the generation that we grew up in with still being popular too, because this isn't Mutant Mayhem Turtles, these are the Fred Wolf era Turtles right here, back when Turtles were at their peak. So if you had to choose, which piece here was your favorite then of all of them? I mean, I know Leonardo's your main guy, so are you okay with Leonardo's pose here as a Santa? Because he looks like he's got his leader pose here, give him directions. I think that's a fair Leo.
It's pretty fair, but but in terms of poses, I would actually have to say that Raphael with his size is probably my favorite action pose that they did. Not that the Leonardo one is anything to be sneezed at, but it is a little disconcerting and a little tough to make out exactly where that second katana is until a closer inspection.
Yeah, which is, you're right. Yeah, you can't really see. He's the only turtle that really isn't showing his weapons. Yeah, if you just get a quick look, it's almost like he's trying to pull it out. But like you're saying, he actually has them both ready to go. Actually, I'm going to show you guys again just the back. You're exactly. He's not pulling it out of his back. He has both this sort of just a weird. Never seen anyone actually pose like this in any of the episodes or as a toy for articulation poses.
If you think about it, you always need your weapons to be ready to go, and basically locking yourself up for an assault. Cool for a pose for a figure though, so.
Yeah, and I enjoyed unboxing this. Like I said, we're going to get you guys the final pose here. So, we get this little breaker again. Just be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. Check us out on Spotify. We've got a whole bunch of other episodes there, including watch-alongs. I'm going to say, so do you have a favorite, while we're doing this here to get some more turtle talk going?
Sure thing.
Favorite Fred Wolf episode, and you can't count the first 5. That's why I usually do with my other guests who come on the show here. Just,
if I can't count the first 5, absolutely, yeah. There is a favorite of mine. I actually have 2 favorites. They are tied first. Leonardo the Renaissance Turtle. Just have vivid memories of back in the day, believe it or not, for some of your younger viewers. At times we would have to actually tape live off of the television onto blank tapes in the VCR. And there were so many times that my mom actually did end up taping that for me, and that was one of the ones that she caught on tape for me after school. It was a nice surprise. And then my other favorite one, of course, is when the Turtles began checking out Wally Airhead's House at Peck's.
Oh, that's the Casey Jones episode, right?
Yeah,
with season 5?
With the
Arnold Schwarzenegger parodies?
Mm-hmm.
Why does that one stand out to you?
One, mainly because, especially now going back and watching it as a kid, I'm seeing some of my favorite inside jokes a little bit, just as you'll miss it as a kid, but as you get older, you come to appreciate it. When the one dude with the triangular afro puts Casey on the treadmill, Casey says, first facing property, now public humiliation. I'm not forgetting this guy. So it's definitely one of those where it's just like, yeah, hands down, one of the best episodes. But another one of yours and my good buddies, Donnie, his and my favorite line from that is when the turtles finally get the upper hand, and the guy says, "That's no fair. You're stronger than us now." Oh yeah, it was all hunky dory when you could when you could drop a roof on our heads. Yeah, so.
About doing VHS tape. That's right, because it took our generation so long to actually be able to enjoy most of these episodes. All we grew up with were the VHS tapes as kids, and there were only limited episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why everybody's favorite is the Fab Five, the first 5 episodes, because those are flooded on VHS tapes. And a couple sewer hero tapes, and a couple were just random episodes chosen. So
yeah, the Great Boldini was part of your Burger King Kids Club.
Yep.
So, and there were definitely times, I don't know if I'm the only one who felt this way, but there were definitely times where you would go and say, oh, hey, there's a new Turtle tape out. You go to watch it, and you're kind of like, oh, it's this episode?
Yep.
Like, and it's not that you're going to turn anything down, but you're also going to kind of be like, I was really hoping for something better than this.
Yeah.
Although I will say, the thing that I was really excited about when season 10 of the DVD came out, they included Once Upon a Hair, or Once Upon a Time Machine, and Welcome Home Usagi, or whatever. Those were really, really nice to see, because when they first got released on DVD, everyone lost their mind when they found out that those 2 episodes weren't initially included. And people, were like, are you kidding me? Those are important episodes, blah, 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 blah. So it was really nice to see those come out.
You can't have a complete series if you're missing an episode. I was really shocked at that, too, because that was on the Easter tape. Those were the 2 episodes that came together, so I have no idea how they did that, especially when you get your season 5. You're like, wait a second. You got your Hook'em Hair episode, but what about the one where they go back into the future and you see their older selves? And that's one of the more comical episodes they have out there.
Well, not only that, but that was the episode that actually got me interested in working out.
Oh, because of Taken for Granted, yeah, where Michelangelo gains about 5,000 pounds. Leonardo's memories, he becomes like he says, a befuddled old coot.
Yep.
Raphael's, no, whose legs are shot? Raphael's
legs are shot,
and not until his blind as a bat, according to
Raphael. Yep. And so it's one of those where, and then finally at the end, you see they get in the gym and start training again. And I'll tell you what, that is a really great way to kind of look at things and go, you know what, I need to get back to what I know works. And getting in shape is definitely one of those.
Another question I usually ask a lot of my guests here. Favorite Master Splinter quote? I know you probably got a couple. If you want to name 2 of them, go right ahead. See if it's been a repeat of others.
All right, let's see.
You can go from any franchise. Fred Wolf, comics, movies. Where comes to mind?
Well, for me, Master Splinter was always portrayed by 2 people. You had Peter Renaday, who did the best job on the show. I feel like he is really the best Master Splinter there is. No offense to other Master Splinters out there. Personal bias. I would definitely say the first movie Splinter. My favorite quote from him was always, possess the right thinking.
That's the one that everyone likes, yep, because that's during the anger and all that, yep. Only then come on with you that gets the strength, knowledge, and peace, yep. That one stand up, because that was a really, popular moment in the movie, too, because that's when Raph comes home, he's all pissed off after fighting, and Splinter's trying to calm him down, and he's like, couldn't it wait till morning? No, you're sitting down and listening to me right now, dude. Raphael in his place, and Raphael respected his dad, too. It was funny, you always, would shove Lee around, but you never really did that to Splinter.
And then I would have to say that from the cartoon, from the Fred Wolf era, most definitely it would be when he's talking about finding a path. And Michelangelo then turns and he says, "Find a path? Guess he wants me to take a hike."
What episode is that? That's in Pizza by the Shred, right?
Yes.
Okay. That was a good one, too.
How about favorite video game? We still got you here. We're trying to get this cardboard simplified for us.
Favorite video game?
Shredder's Revenge, is that the one that stands out to you the best? The newest, or?
No, Shredder's Revenge is awesome because it gives you that wave of nostalgia. But my favorite one is actually Turtles in Time.
What makes that stand out for you?
That was always one of the ones that was available to play at any of our cousins' houses whenever they had their Super Nintendos, and it was also just widely available. So that was always the one, along with the regular Turtles arcade that you would see in the Pizza Hut arcades.
One of my brother's pizza. That was a great way to kill time before pizza. Just throw in a couple quarters and you're good to go.
Exactly.
That game, the better we got, so my parents are happy when we go to pizza because they wouldn't need as many dollars.
Yeah, but there is that learning curve. At first it's pretty much a money pit until you start learning. Hey, this is how you can rock and roll, and after a while, good to go.
Well, just not
Bop and bebop because you got that parent. If you hit him once, he automatically attacks you again. You gotta hit once. Fade in and fade out.
Yep.
How's that cardboard coming along so far?
We're getting there, but I think far enough that I can actually kind of maneuver this a certain way. So that is our full line. So
I'm curious how all those dudes just tumble with the ornaments. Now we got the full back here. I'm going to see how they just decided to ninja vanish on me while we were opening this, because we're digging a little deeper here. Now we got the gut of the box. Your ornaments are here. And yeah, they're all supposed to be right here with the ornaments. Really bizarre how they all just...
Well, I would have to assume that it has something to do with shipping, because that box has room to buckle in the front, and as soon as it can buckle from the front, those pieces can pop.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I do like this green greetings Christmas card, actually, because this is actually an old school right here with the four. This is the Turtles. I wish they would keep these faces. You can see this here on the camera. Don't you appreciate these ones more than the newer Turtles? They're cool. They look kind of goofy, like, and just the ones on the cover compared to like that Grit.
Yeah.
Like, they had a lot more attitude when we were growing up, and that they kind of tailed that off a little bit, and more of these reincarnations.
Just a little bit, but it's not entirely horrible. It's definitely, but it definitely does hit a little bit different when you're kind of looking at them and going, yeah, I really wish that they looked a certain way.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what's nice is now I'll be able to have this out instead of just having my old school. Do you have any Turtle Christmas old ornaments from the 1990s? If you noticed, I guess I'll just do a quick plug here. On the Kevin Eastman website, he actually restocked them. So you can actually buy them brand new if you want to check out his website. You can actually get the snow globes. I don't know if the snow globes are on there, but I know he's got the old stockings, some of the other ornaments. I still have my Turtles Jingle Bells where it's the Merry Christmas and they got the bell. And I have all 4 snow globes, thanks to a friend. And when she gifted them to me for Christmas, she looked at me and said, I ever see these on eBay? I'll kill you. So I said, no, I promise you'll never. These I'm taking to my grave. Those are always my favorite turtle ornaments. And it's weird because the Raphael one I have now has such low water. It still works, but it's like, I don't know if I'm too scared to repair him because I don't want to break him, but he just has a little bit, or you can still give him a little shake. He'll still give you some signs of life with that snow blower.
Yeah, no, I didn't really have any of those growing up. But it's always been cool to see the other stuff that came out for the Turtles in terms of Christmas merch. And I did happen to notice that on Kevin Eastman's website, he started restocking a lot of the old stuff. There's actually an old activity book that he now sells on his website, and it's actually the same activity book I had when I was a kid. It's just been newly printed or whatever, and so I definitely thought to myself about maybe getting it again, and this time I'm old enough to stay within the lines.
What made them not go with Krang Green here in this Bubble Walkers? I'll let you go ahead and take the honor of setting this up above you, like since you. I say this is why.
You have any tape?
Here. I should have some Scotch tape somewhere for you. So, can you, I guess, say like it's just because it would have been too turtle green? Because I mean, they have Shredder in red on here, and then Krang's more like just a silver gray. It's like why wouldn't keep or even like a white, like a Rocksteady?
Yeah, honestly, it's a really good question as far as color choice. I personally think that if they had even gone maybe with a black gloss for his Bubble Walker that had a green base, that would have been an excellent choice as well. Maybe having a red Krang, but again, it'd be interesting to see if any of you guys out there also have this, if there are any color variants.
Oh, that's true too. Scotch tape get the job done for you? Okay.
Yeah.
Got a little setup here. Yeah, I definitely would have not had patience to go all the way to December 24th, 2024. Especially after opening up. I mean, if you were to actually choose the order, do you think that, I think they did a fantastic job having Michelangelo be number one in this happy pose. Do you think would you went with some other route? This delivers the episode of the Turtles right here, in my opinion.
Honestly, in terms of if I want to tell a story, absolutely, I would have changed the order. Honestly, I would have had Shredder be number one.
Really? So Shredder would have been your top pick out of the 24 days with the Advent Calendar.
And here's the reason why. December 1st is the furthest removed from Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And if told properly, essentially, it becomes a story of having maybe 4 or 5 villains, one of the allies. 4 or 5 villains, another one of the allies. And then start to go into more of the sub-bosses like Rocksteady, Bebop, and whatnot. And then the last week and a half, nothing but heroes. Reason why? The Turtles are here to save Christmas.
And then they celebrate their Santa Retire project. It looks like we have 8 Turtles and then 3 allies. So anybody here you would have changed instead of the Triceratons? Would you have thrown in a Usagi Yojimbo, just thrown in a Rat King?
I definitely think, honestly, that the Rat King is someone who doesn't get a whole lot of love. He's one of my all-time favorite villains. And you want to talk about a badass reveal in the comics. One of the coolest reveals of everybody.
What for those who are listening and are new to the comics, what episode, can you recall which episode issue he came out in?
No, I can look it up real quick, but it's definitely and for those who were maybe looking to get started on the comics, IDW Publishing released volumes of all the Turtle comics, and I believe it's in either issue 5 or 6 that you finally see the Rat King for the first time. And another one that would have been cool to have in here would have been Leatherhead.
With the head or without that? I'm very picky with my Leatherheads. I always get pissed off if I see it. Like my buddy got me a Loyal Subjects one year, and I said, "Does he have the hat?" He does. I always like that Fred Wolf red hat. Jim Cummings' voice actor job, not the comic leather. Yeah.
I definitely would have included the hat, or even if they were looking to add more allies, instead of having double the Turtles, have the Turtles ready to fight. Forget the Turtles with their Santa caps. If you want to use the Santa caps and keep it on an ally, give it to the Punk Frogs.
Oh yeah, they could have been Punk Frogs. Then instead of having 8 Turtles. So, alrighty guys, well, this is going to do it for our setup here. This is our final unboxing of the Ninja Turtles Advent Calendar 2024. And again, anything, I guess, say on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you grade this?
In terms of the die cast, big fan of it. I would give that a solid 10 out of 10. Posing choices, however, that I would go a little bit different. I would probably say that would be an 8 out of 10, just because of how confusing it could be for Leonardo, as well as kind of having a repeat in your foot soldiers. But totally understand that's being real nitpicky. But overall, I would give this like a 9.5.
9.95?
9.95.
There you go. All right, then, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. And Tim, special thanks for hanging out with us today, man. Appreciate it.
King Mike and the heroes in a half shell.
Thanks for listening to Shellonomics. Follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the video version. Stay tuned for more Ninja Turtles insights.